Hello and welcome to Accessorize Your Life. Today is Thursday and it's time for another Get Ready With Me using the products from Shop My Stash. So it was a great, easy Shop My Stash if you remember on Sunday, and if you did not tune in or haven't seen that Shop My Stash video that I did this week, then you need to go back and look for it because it was fun. It was a scavenger hunt where I looked for Nars products, and I had a couple of Nars products on deck, but I had shopped for this palette, and that's what opted me to do the scavenger hunt for any other Nars products that were in my collection. So this palette is quite nice, and I will do, of course, the Get Ready With Me, but you can see what it's looking like here. And I did this look thinking that we're going into Memorial Day weekend, and some of us may be cooking out or attending cookouts or outdoor activities. So I wanted something rather light, barely there, but there, easy, and that's what I got. So I put on a little dress that I thought would be nice for a cookout, nice and cool, and did a eye look with this palette mostly. And here it is, quite a pretty palette. I found I like everything about this palette. I did get a little fallout with one of the shades here, or colors here. The hardest thing for me about this palette is getting into it. I think you have to maneuver it and get it just right so it's easy. Otherwise, you'll fumble with it. And if you have on false nails or anything like that, be warned, be careful. But this is the Extreme Effects palette by Nars, and it's an oldie, and I think it was out about 8 or 9 months ago, but it's a goodie. And I also used my Juvia's Place palette. This is the Warrior by Juvia's Place, and I only used one color out of it today, and it was the color that I used all week as my transition color. So I did use it though. And you'll see me go into a few other things. I won't pull them all out now because it makes for a long video. But I hope you like this Get Ready With Me. It's by no means a tutorial because I'm not teaching you anything that you don't already know, perhaps, in this video. But what it is ideas and ideas for makeup application for the women over 60, where you want to have the latest that's out there and, you know, good products and everything, but you just don't want it to be too crazy, but you want to look, just like yourself. You want skin to come through, but you want a little color, and you want to accentuate or accessorize your features. So I hope that's what I've done, but stay tuned to see how I've done it in this video. Okay, right off the bat, I'm going to use the Becca, and you may notice that the words are backwards. Is because I am filming with my phone versus my Canon camera. I thought it would be easier to upload and manage this way. And I'm also in my bathroom versus being in my special little room, the Jewels box. So I am using all of the items from Shop My Stash video that was on Sunday. And I am using right now the Nars concealer, and it seems to work perfectly well this time around. No issues with it. It does seem to need a little more spreading out, if you will. Maybe it's older, and maybe I should be actually it isn't that old. At least I don't think it is. Seems I got it last year during the shutdown, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm moving on to the Juvia's Place palette, and I really like this palette. It spreads easily. I mainly stuck with only about 2 colors out of this palette. The color I'm using now is the transition color, and it surprised me. This other color I used in the palette, what looked like the transition shade. It looked bronzy, but it came out kind of pinkish yellow, gold or something. So I just said for today, I'm going to stick with that one transition color. And ladies, if you learn anything from me, remember to always use a little wig cap to get those strays up under there, or tie your hair back. I was just rushing, so I didn't tie my hair back, and I see the result of that in this playback. But we're going to carry on. I had already done my eyebrows, and so I was just gonna, you know, not do those on camera because it takes a lot. And here's the Nars palette. I'm excited for it, but like I said, it is hard to get into this palette, so be forewarned. Excuse the helicopter flying over. I think there is a search for someone. Anyhow, I'm going in with that beautiful shade there. It looks like a burgundy. I'm trying to find my box so I can give you a name of that color. Anyway, it is so pretty. It's a matte, and it is Take Control Magnum Matte. Nice color. And these brushes that I am using, they are from Farah, F-A-R-A-H, and I believe I got them in my Ipsy box. Yeah, they're pretty. I like them, and they work well. I like Farah brushes. I have several others, again from my Ipsy bag. And next I happen to be going in with, I think that was Full Potential, which is a Magnum matte. I don't know what they mean by Magnum. This palette says that it gives you explicit coloring, super matte shimmers, and latex-like finishes. And it's supposed to be designed with a super fine, creamy feel, intensifying, gratifying, and mesmerizing. And ladies, as we age, we do need something that is super fine and creamy on our eyes, so that it fills in but not stick to the fine lines, so that it just gives us a smooth application and look. I feel like I need to go in with the glitter primer here to put on that shimmery color that I'm going to use. Again, I'm going to use Stare Down. It's a Shameless Shimmer, it's called. And I like that. It did give me a little fallout, but not much. I'm not mad at it for that. I rather like it. Yeah, I'm checking to see if I can see it on my eyes, and yeah, I see it. It's enough. And now I think I took Endowed under my brows and a little bit of Pulsing, which was underneath that. Yeah, see, that's the Endowed there. It's pretty light. I had to set it back some because it was really coming forth. Blending a little more. I don't know what I was doing today. I had concealer on my lip, in my eyebrows. Some days it's like that. But I'm filming, like I said, in the bathroom, so I'm off my game a little, I dare say. Now I'm checking out which eyeliner I want to use. I am using the Carmindy brand, but I'm going for the Eggplant on my waterline. And then I think I take dark brown on the upper inner lid. Yep, dark brown. And can you see how it just deepens the eye look and gives that eyeshadow even a better look? To me, I don't have to use falsies because I feel like I have enough intensity doing this method. Putting that liner under the upper lid. And here's the foundation. And I said I would leave the name down in the drop box, but it's actually the Nars Allday Luminous Wear Foundation, and it's in the color Trinadad. I'm not sure if it's my correct color, but I think it's all right. I think it works. And this time I'm using a brush with it. Before I had to use a sponge, but yeah, this brush is working well. See the name of that brush? That was an Ulta brush. It's their buffing foundation brush. And here I am going into the Kevyn Aucoin. This is the contour palette or book, and it's volume 3, and I like it a lot, except for I think that the sculpting deep is not that deep, but for this look it's perfect. So, you know, we don't always get exactly what we want, but we do have to know how to work with what we have. So I'm going to use some of all these shades to just see what I can do with them. And I'm applying this lighter contour here because I seem to always come off dark above my eyebrows. So I'm lightening that area up a bit. And then I think I'll take it down some more. But yeah, I wanted to lighten it up because in pictures it comes off dark there, like I'm frowning. But back to the Kevyn Aucoin palette, I am pleased with it. I think it's a great addition to my collection, and I can't wait to play around with it more. And here I am going into an older product that I may repurchase. It is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I have it in Divine, and I think there's a number behind it. Divine 1, I think. Oh no, it's actually Cafe. It's Cafe, not Divine. And I think, yeah, I'll get another one of those. And here I am taking a damp sponge and just pressing it in everywhere I applied it. And I applied it around my mouth, on my forehead, under my eyes. And I applied it under my eyes in a way that I could take it up so that I could lift my eyes up some. You see me going up with it. Checking it out. I have to say the light is good for filming, but where I was sitting, I did not have enough light to see into my mirror. So you'll see me do this, switch to the other side and pull the mirror up so I can just check out what I'm doing. That's why I had no idea that I had contour on my lip and on my eyebrows, because I really couldn't see that well. And I'm contouring my nose some. And at this point, I did not remember that I had additional contour in my stash that I could use. So later on, you'll see me pick that up. Actually, it's a bronzer, and it's by Danessa or Danessa Myricks. And so I didn't realize at this point or remember that I had it. So I'll pick it up later and go into those areas again. And now we're going into blush. I have 2 blushes from Nars. The larger one is in Outlaw, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, the larger one I just showed is Outlaw, and it's a deeper color. It's like a berry, I want to say. And I did break the lid off of there, or it just came off. And there I'm doing that figure 8, getting it on. Now in that Kevyn Aucoin palette, there is highlighter in there, but I chose not to use any today. I feel like if you're going outside for a cookout or whatever, it's warm enough. You don't want too much light beaming on your face, or you don't want to be shining up to the moon and back. So I left it with blush today. And the second blush I'm going into is the little smaller one. Oh, I did already, I guess, and it's the Orgasm. Here I am just using the eyelash curlers because I am not going to do lashes. I thought I would, but not doing it. And girls, eyelash curlers are a must if you're not going to be wearing lashes. They really do make a difference in just gathering your lashes together. Some that may want to stray, yeah, the curl is a must. And I'm lining my lips with Pat McGrath lip liner, the one that stays in my tray. And I'm going in with the Nars Lippy. This is a really nude lip that I'm really liking. I got it for my birthday from Sephora for free 1 year. And I'll leave the name of it down in the drop box. But I like it a lot. The thing I was a little surprised though at is that when I go in later with the Nars lip gloss, it really doesn't make much of a difference. But, you know, I know that's what I'm talking about. When I use it by itself, it does. I see the difference. But I was really going for a nude lip here. Like I said, this is an easy day, easy makeup, easy day, kind of a natural look out amongst family and friends. So you don't want to be overdone. And now I guess I need powder. I just thought maybe I'd use it because I had it, but I wish I hadn't, because I did spill some and had to clean that up at the end. And I also think it made my face look even madder, but more mattifying. But you know, if you're going outside and you're going to be in the heat and the sun, I think it's a good idea to do it. But if you want to go out without doing it, you could always go back in and do it. And here I am checking it all out and getting the look together, seeing if I like it. Yeah, I think it'll do. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching. This was fun to do, like I said. And if you are planning a cookout or a little escape for the holiday weekend, I hope you will bear in mind that a look like this is really easy. And with the Nars foundation, let me mention that I have it in glasses, they're not even in here. I have it in the, I'll have to list it down below because I really can't see it. I think it's the Allday Luminous, and it doesn't look luminous at all, guys. Yeah, I have a sample. That's why I can barely read it. It's Allday Luminous, and it's perfect for those of you who like matte and you pretty much like full coverage and you don't want to sweat or your makeup to sweat off of you. I think it's a good foundation. I'm thinking about picking it up. What do you think? The only thing is I'm concerned about as to whether or not it settled into my fine lines and pores. With this, you'll see that I don't know if you see, but I used the Becca, and I did not go in with the powder after the Becca primer as I usually do with foundations. But with this foundation, early in the week when I applied it, I found that it was very drying and it took a little to move around. So I didn't want that cast from it, or I didn't want that harshness in trying to manipulate it today. So I only went in with the Becca primer in my T-zone and a little here on my cheeks where I have more texture. Otherwise, I just use my, and I made sure to use the Murad, but I used it in one that is a little more moisturizing. It's not the matte one. It's the Essential C Day Moisturizer with SPF 30. This one is a little more moisturizing than the blue one that I use. And I use that with foundations that are a little more luminous or a little more not as matte as this Nars is. So it's just manipulating things, seeing what works best for you to get the look that you want to achieve with your makeup. So that's what I'm hoping to give you, some ideas as to, as we age, know that we just sometimes can't just get things right out of the bottle or use this and that. We have to play around with our makeup and to adjust it and make it work for us. So I am fortunate to have already 2 types of the Murad SPF moisturizer, one in matte and one in regular, and this has the vitamin C in it, and it works perfectly as my sunblock and my moisturizer. And then just in my T-zone, the Becca to just matte down those areas, and then going in with the Nars, which is a very, very matte foundation. But I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know if I have the right color. Matches my chest, doesn't it? My neck is always darker. But anyway, I think I like this look for what I'm going to do. Get out there, and if we're not actually having a cookout, we're going to do a boil. We're going to have a seafood boil. So yeah, crabs, shrimps, and corn on the cob and potatoes all in there. What do they call that? A low country boil? Yeah. So that's what we're going to do for this Memorial Day. And I think this look will take me all throughout the day. And I believe the foundation says about 12 hours of wear. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Accessorize Your Life today. And I pray that all is well in your life. And if you have yet to subscribe to Accessorize Your Life, I welcome you to do so. Just hit the subscribe button and that bell so you'll be notified on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, back up, Julia, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays as to when I'm uploading videos. And again, on Sundays, it's Shop My Stash. On Tuesdays, it is Anything Goes relating to makeup. And Thursdays, it is Get Ready With Me. Alrighty, have a happy Memorial Day and bye-bye.